Webheads, comic book fans, this is my top 10 most anticipated comics for June 15th, 2022. Guys, it's never too early to start that pull list for next week, and hopefully this list does help you make decisions on what comic books to buy. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. This is Comic Book Corner 2.0. Welcome back, everybody. Let's kick off this week's list with the hot seat. And the hot seat goes to Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty. This is issue 1. Most recently, we had the Falcon side of things that came out, and that book was okay, right? And now this time we get to Steve Rogers' book, and I'm hoping that this one is actually better than that Falcon one, because when I read that Zero issue, I was blown away by outstanding artwork, and I thought the storytelling was really well done, and I didn't get that feel for the Falcon story. So hopefully we'll get that with the Captain America one. Hopefully we'll get that artwork too. I would love to see that. So we'll see what this book has to offer. I want to get into Captain America, but again, it's been a while. 36 pages. This one is $5. Next, we move on to the book that's on the rise. That's right, guys. The House of Slaughter issue 6 was pretty good. Now we have issue 7 getting ready to come out. We have the story arc called the Scarlet Arc, where we have the guys that are wearing the scarlet bandanas, and we got introduced by a character by the name of Edwin, and in the house, he is like an artist. So I think whatever he draws actually, like, I think comes to life or something like that. I don't know. I kind of forgot what the issue was about, but it was quite interesting. And it looks like that he has to go on his own to solve a murder that has happened. So, interesting story. We'll see if it continues to be good. I'm curious to see if you guys dropped off the House of Slaughter or not. Let me know in the comments below. This is a $4 comic. And you're going to find a lot of independent comic books coming out this week, or for this particular comic book week. There's not a lot of DC or Marvel that's coming out, at least that I'm reading, okay? Coming in at number 10, we have Seven Sons. This is issue 1. This seems like an interesting comic from Jay Lee, I think it is, and he hasn't done a comic book in quite some time. Here's the description that it gives. It says, Delph is a young man who may be the second coming of Christ, runs for his life as he attempts to learn the truth behind his existence. So, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what it has to offer. Again, there's a lot of independent comic books out there. If you guys are tired of the capes, the heroes, all that stuff, again, this is the week to try out some new titles. Coming in at number 9, it goes to Grimm issue 2. Now, issue 1 was quite the interesting story from a character by the name of Jessica Harrow, who actually was the person that picks you up when you die and brings you to the other side, right? I thought that was an interesting premise to the story. She loses the scythe that she has in possession, right? And the person that she brought over to the other side stole it. And now, when you're on Earth, right, no one can see you. For some reason, when she went to go back to Earth, the mortal men or the people that are alive, they can see her now. So I don't know, man. We'll see what this book continues to, if it continues to deliver or not. Interesting story. 32 pages, $4. Sorry, guys, I'm still trying to recover from COVID. I'm feeling a lot better to where I can at least come out of my room and do a video, but I'm still struggling with the voice a little bit, so bear with me here. All right, so moving on to number 8, we have Radiant Black. This is issue 15. Radiant Black has been pretty solid. It seems like the character that is Radiant Black by the name of Marshall seems to be going off a little bit off the deep end, right? It seems like he's turning to the dark side a little bit. He's getting a little more edgier. People don't quite respect who he is and what he's been doing for the town. They've been kind of crapping all over to him. So he's taking out his anger and frustration on the bad guys. When does it get to a point where he just goes way over the edge? So I'm very curious to see that. And I'm also curious to see if Nathan becomes a Radiant character once again also. So this one is 32 pages, $4. Great artwork in this book too. Talking about artwork, coming in at number 7, we have A Town Called Terror. This is issue 3, titled Transformation. This book is just weird, man. We got a guy that was kidnapped by his former family because his dad posed as he was dead, and his dad is asking for him to go on a mission. I think it was to find his mother. And in the meantime, in this supernatural world that doesn't seem like it exists in Earth, right? You get to meet his family, like his brother, his sister, and whatnot. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous in this book as well. And again, his wife has launched an investigation to find the missing husband because she doesn't know where he went. Interesting story. Definitely worth the read. You can't read it, though, from issue 3. You have to read it from issue 1 and 2, so hopefully you can find issues 1 and 2. So it's 28 pages, $4. Moving on to number 6, we have Jurassic League issue 2. Jurassic League issue 1 was just a lot of fun. This just screamed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all over it. Just a blast. The artwork was absolutely outstanding. I could see this being on toy shelves. I can see this being a cartoon, movie, whatever it was. And in the last issue, you got an introduction of all these Justice League, like, dinosaur characters. And now it looks like in this second issue that hopefully we get the plot that's provided for the readers, and the story goes somewhere. So we'll see if it continues to be good. I loved it, though. First issue was a lot of fun. 32 pages, $4. All right, coming in at number 5, Daniel Warren Johnson title coming up here. Do a Power Bomb, issue 1. This sounds like an interesting title from Image Comics. And this is about a pro wrestler that lives in the shadow of her mother's success before her. But everything changes when a wrestling-obsessed necromancer asks Lona to join the grandest, the most dangerous pro wrestling tournament of all time. So, if you're a wrestling fan and you're Daryl... I can't talk, guys. Daniel Warren Johnson fan, this might be the book for you. He's put out some great stuff. One of the most recent things was the Better Ray Bill miniseries. Wonderful read. He did Murder Falcon as well, that Wonder Woman series. So again, if you're a fan, check it out. 28 pages, $4. All right, coming in at number 4, we have G.I. Joe Real American Hero, the Saturday Morning Adventures. This is issue 4. We have our G.I. Joes and our Cobras doing battle against each other. Cobra Commander came in possession of a genie of the lamp. He had 3 wishes, and of course, what do you think his wish is? His wish is to destroy the Joes. He created some big bat soldiers to go against Duke and the Joes. It's been in for a wild ride. If you're a fan of the Saturday morning cartoon, if you grew up to that, it has all those vibes. It has all those feels, and it is awesome. Everything that you remembered of that show, their voices, just the way the characters look, it's all there, man. I definitely recommend this book. It's 32 pages, $4. We're moving on to the top 3. This is not necessarily a new story, but if you were a fan of this, you might want to collect this. New Fantastic Four, Marvel Tales, issue 1. So this is a story that collects when the Fantastic Four were the Hulk, Ghosts, Rider, and Wolverine. I think it was the 3 of them. I think it was. I'm not sure who else was in there. I don't remember 100%. And this collects issue 347, 348, and 349. So this is an oversized book that has all those issues in it. And if you're into that time frame and you're into that storytelling, you might want to collect this. This is 84 pages for $8. So now moving in at number 2. Number 2 goes to Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside. This is issue 2. I love Bunny Mask. I mean, I love the character. She's creepy. She's eerie. Somehow she's seductive. You want to know more about her. She was involved in this murder that happened years and years ago. And this guy is just weirdly involved with her. And somehow she's like the good out of everything. Like she search out bad people, and whatever they do that's bad, she'll like kill them in some weird way, right? Now we got introduced to another new character, which is really weird. And it seems like he makes you not exist anymore. So he's like the evil version of the Bunny Mask character. I don't know, man. It's off the wall. The book is super hard to explain because it's so out there, but it's so good and it's so different. And I definitely recommend it. If you can get your hand on the first volume of this that had 4 issues, you will have a better understanding of what's going on in this particular volume. Really good book, though. Definitely something different. 32 pages, $4. So what's my number 1 most anticipated? Well, it goes to 8 Billion Genies issue 2. That first issue, man, was absolutely awesome as everyone on the planet received a freaking genie and they have one wish. A lot of people didn't think about that wish and shit is hitting the fan all over the world, man. There was one wise man that owned a bar and his wish in that story was whatever effect happens outside, it doesn't affect this bar. So when they're in that bar, whatever's going on, it can't be destroyed. So that was the guy's wish there. So I thought this book was really super awesome. Great artwork inside. This is definitely a recommend from me. Something completely different. I can't wait to see where we go with this, but there you guys have it. They're my top 10 most anticipated. If you guys like this video, make sure you check out this video as well. And of course, guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, always read your comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.